Hello everyone, it's Loretta, and this poor sad little guy was my first attempt at making these little treat toppers or bookmarks or whatever it is you want to use them from. This idea is not new. I will try to remember to link the video I saw from Faith Chick 777 down below or in a card if it'll let me. You're going to need cotton balls or these little pom-pom balls, pipe cleaners, and you're going to need glue and paint if you want to use paint, wiggle eyes, and a pair of scissors. Regular scissors will go right through these chenille stems. So the first thing we're going to do is, if you want your chenille stem to be two colored, either buy them two colored or, twist two colors that you like together. You don't have to do that. A single color is fine. And you're just going to leave a little bit of frame at the top and twist it a couple of times. And this is where the little guy's head's going to be. And now this is going to be a scarf, so I'm just going to take it and just put a couple of bends in it, just like this. Now this is where I'm going to lay it down, and I'm going to use hot glue because it's on my desk. And I'm going to put a little drop right there on the end. This is going to form his scarf. Hold that there until it sets up. So cute. Same thing for this end, which is going to be his little arms or his legs or whatever you want to call them. Kind of look like little muffs, don't they? Like little mittens or something. Okay, so far so good. So now I actually started these earlier, and I wish I hadn't, but that's because I have to wait for those to dry to even use them. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to take my trusty dusty puff ball here, put a little glue on the back of it, and stick him down to the pipe cleaner. You can always clean up any goobers later. And I'm going to give him a black hat, and you're just going to take your half of a pipe cleaner. Chenille stem, I think, is the correct name. They're not really pipe cleaners anymore. And you're going to just wrap it around your finger so it forms a nice little coil. And now, right here in this little top part, I'm going to put a little glue right here. So now his little hat's ready to go. And now I'm going to go ahead, see if this is dry enough for me to use it. Yeah, it is. Use reasonable caution when you work with your glue gun. Once again, I have a professional grade glue gun, and it gets to be about 450 degrees, which is what it's set for right now. Excuse me, 400 degrees. So on his little springy hat here, I put a little hot glue right there, and being very careful not to burn my fingers, I'll plop that puppy right here on top of his head. This is so easy, and it's so cute. Now, when I tried to do this last time, I used the, frankly, the wrong size Google eyes. I just don't think he looked really good with eyelashes, I think is on the real problem. So I'm going to just kind of see if I like these any better, or if I want them to be a little bit bigger. See what else I've got. I have them kind of separated out. I like the bigger ones. I do like the bigger ones better. So I'm going to take my 2 wiggle eyes right there and turn them upside down. And this is Elmer's Extreme School Glue. I don't know if it's any better than any other tacky glue I own. I saw it and thought I'd just give it a try since I cannot find my other bottle of just regular tacky glue, so we will just be honest about that. This dries clear, so if you get some on the little plastic part of his eyeballs, you know, when it dries, you're really not going to see it. Kind of put those where you want them to be. Be patient with yourself. Give yourself permission to not be perfect. So there you go. Now you could make a nose and mouth any way you want. You can use little pieces of chenille stems if you want. But fabric paint works great. I'm just going to kind of eyeball where his nose should be and clean out the tip because it's been sitting for a few minutes here. And just off camera there, I squirted some out to be sure there wasn't any weird air bubble. You do have to set these aside once again and let them dry. Same thing with the black. I'm just gonna, and I like him with a smiley face versus trying to make little dots that would be like Cole would be. And there is our jolly little treat topper. Let's make another one. This time, I still want a red stem. So once again, you fold it in half. And towards the top, you're going to twist it a couple of times. This part's going to be a scarf, so you can just kind of fold that. And decide what color you want his little mittens to be. This time, let's go with the green. And he's going to have a red hat. So let's put his little mittens on first. I know it's hard to believe, but my room is mostly clean right now, except for a few things on my side table that need to be put away. I've been working very hard the last few days. My very first craft club meeting, with me being in charge of the club part anyway, is Thursday. So everything else that needs to be finished up for that particular event is going to get done in the next few days. And I'm looking forward to it. So just put some hot glue on the stem. Pushed my little pom-pom into place. Now I'm going to make his hat. 1/2 inch chenille stem. These are a little bit bigger, so I really should have done the first one this way too. So give him a good sized base that's going to fit his head. He's like his creator. He's got a big head. So, let's see. You're just basically making a little spring. These little hats actually remind me of the movie, the live action movie Grinch. where they had the different little fun swirly-doo hats. And as you guys know, I love my swirly-doos. Hold that in place. Get his googly eyes out and ready. If you have trouble with these, you could always put the dots of glue directly on the cotton ball or the pom-pom, whatever you're using. I really recommend that you do use cotton balls for this part, because they're cheap and it's still cute as all get out. So you can use your tweezers or your fingers or whatever it is. Pick up those little eyeballs and plop them on there. Now, I don't think that in Faith the Chick's video that her snowman actually had a smiley face mouth. So honestly, it's up to you if you want him to have a smiley face, by all means. And so I kind of like him with one. I think it gives him personality. And actually, the more kind of wonky they are, the more homemade that they appear to be. So there you have it. I hope that you will give something like this a try, and if you do, let me know. I'd love to see your work. And so I just ran my nail through Mr. Snowman's face. That's okay. I think I can fix him once he's dry. I'll fix him a little more, but anyway, I like him better. If you like my videos, give them a thumbs up, share them on your social media. Stay happy and be a blessing. Bye for now.